All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode on the Bodybuilding News Network. As always, I'm your host, Saunch. Before we get into the video, consider liking and subscribing this video, especially if you enjoyed this installment of Real Talk, where we're going to be talking about my thoughts on current and even some past pro bodybuilders. And is it really that bad? You know, you look at someone like in our last episode, we talk about Nick Walker and his midsection, and we have that conversation. Is it really that bad? Hopefully you guys watched that video and you left your thoughts and your feedback in the comment sections below. But today we're going to talk about Cedric McMillan. And is he really that bad? When you look at the most recent contest photos, and I'll pull up the handy dandy little graph for you that I make for all these videos. When you look at Cedric McMillan, you look at what he's looked like over the last almost decade. He's been competing, competitively, guys, for over 10 years now, all the way back to 2012, where he won the New York Pro. Probably one of my favorite looks from him. And in all honesty, the 2012 look from the New York Pro where he won, I thought was a very good look for him. Very full legs, very tight midsection, big arms, full chest, a little bit of gyno. I don't think he ever fixed just that small amount of gyno. I don't think it's ever really affected his placings or his look. It's the first time me really ever noticing it. And then you move into, a pretty considerable gap of top placings for Cedric. And then he really nailed it in 2017 with that Arnold, Ohio Classic win in the men's open. And a lot of people really liked this look. They said that this was the peak of Cedric McMillan. And even with this, I thought that there was a lot of room for improvement. He could be a lot drier. He could be a lot tighter. The midsection looks fantastic. I love his biceps. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm a huge Cedric McMillan fan. We're both in the Army together. Like, he's just such a good guy, down to earth. He's so much fun to listen to when he does talk. He's kind of a hermit. But don't get this video wrong. I'm a huge fan of Nick Walker in the last video, and I'm a huge fan of Cedric McMillan. But 2017 was pretty much, I think, in most people's opinion, and from what I've heard, his peak for his physique. And then we've kind of just been playing the guessing game on what we're going to see from Cedric. When it comes to the Arnolds, he hasn't really hit it enough to win another one. In 2019, he won the Romania Pro. He won other shows between then, but I thought that the 2019 Romania was the best look out of those other shows. There's also, he placed second at the Arnold Australia that same year, and I thought that this was better lighting, so we could kind of see the separation, the conditioning, the fullness, or if there's any signs of injuries. And I didn't see anything. I thought that the calves looked comparable to the other years. He has great calves. They're just very high inserted. The quads, the teardrop. He's always known for the good teardrops. He has fantastic quad sweep. His posing, his structure is really good. The midsection kind of looking a little washed out in 2019 compared to 2017. 2017 was a lot sharper, harder. Chest is not as full, and maybe that's just the way he's holding that pose. I know that that does a lot for making that chest look full, especially when you're stretching out the pecs. Like, even for me, like, my pecs are so underdeveloped. All my pec goes like into the delt almost. So like my entire front chest gets really flat when I do the shot. And it's similar for a lot of these pros as well, just maybe not to the extremes as my underdeveloped chest. But 2019, I thought it was a good look from him, but it definitely wasn't 2017. And even 2012, I thought he looked better with the separated legs. And then we get into 2021, guys. A lot has led into Cedric in 2021. I know he did the 2020 Arnold, but we'll skip that one, right? A lot happened in 2021 for Cedric. He had, from what he has reported, and I believe his coach, Chris Aceto, has also agreed with, or at least not told us the real story, is that he had a hand injury. We saw on Instagram he had a hand injury with the stitches and whatnot. So he definitely did have a hand injury. I was watching Nick Trigili's video yesterday, which kind of prompted me to get this video out a little bit quicker than I was planning, but got to get that algorithm right. But Nick was saying that he had a source and he didn't say it. So, take it as you may. but Cedric lost about 25 pounds this year. He was sick, and that's what caused that drastic weight loss. And then also Cedric, I guess I never really pay attention too much to the performance super supplement side of the house on a lot of these guys, but Cedric is, from what I've heard, a person that doesn't like to use a lot of cutting agents, a lot of dieting agents, if you know what I mean. So he doesn't want to use that stuff. And then I guess statistically and historically, he has not. So I feel like all of those things coming together really spoke to the package that we saw at the Legion Sport last weekend, the 2021 Legion Sport Festival. They actually had it in Reno this year instead of San Diego. But amazing. It's an amazing physique. It's just, as soon as I saw him step on stage, I knew he was off. I knew he was soft. And I thought he looked considerably downsized. So that's why I really wanted to do this video. And then you look at the legs. I feel like the legs really are the big telltale. When you look at something like, I feel like the 2012 is just the best photo to compare to. You look at, what is that, 9 years? 9 years of competing. And if you look at it, like, where has there been improvement? I think the arms look bigger in 2012. The midsection looks tighter in 2012. The chest maybe is fuller in 2021. Hopefully, you have all those years to really build it up. I think the lats comparable. Yeah, I'd say the lats are comparable. The quads all the way into the insertions with the posing trunks. Cedric's always had pretty good conditioning with that deep separation. Not so much for Rami. That'll be another video as well, as I saw that was kind of a hot topic right now. But you look into the teardrops, the quad sweep, and even the calves, just everything kind of looks really downsized. And I feel like that speaks some validity to Nick Trigili's video talking about Cedric McMillan losing all that weight. So moral of the story, guys, I don't think it's that bad. It's definitely bad. Cedric, from what I hear, he's also dropping out of the the Egyptian, the KO Pro show, whatever it's called. That's this weekend. Look forward to that coverage coming out today or tomorrow for the scorecard and the lineup of the Open in 212. But sounds like he's not doing that show. Honestly, I think he needs to just shut it down. If he can put on that weight and then come into the Arnold in a good package, I think that would be a good redemption for him. I know he's got a few more years left until he needs to retire from the Army, so he has time. And then even once he gets out of the Army, he'll still be in his 40s, so he'll have time to compete if he really wants to. He could do a Dexter Jackson, he could do a Sean Roden. He has the time. I wish the best for Cedric McMillan. I'm a big fan. I really want him to be successful and do the best that he can. But honestly, guys, I just appreciate your support. Appreciate you watching these videos. Appreciate you enjoying this new show that we have here, Real Talk, where we talk about, is it really bad with some of these top pros? My name's Saunch. Thank you so much for watching another episode on the Bodybuilding News Network. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this style of content. Comment below what you guys think about Cedric McMillan, and if he has a chance to rebound from these recent mishaps in 2021 coming into the 2022 competitive calendar. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.